So car 3, what's this? Car 3 is my MR2 Turbo. This is family basically, been with me a long time. I bought this car, I was still a student at the time when I bought this. So it's got history because originally this is my fourth, I think. I had a Sonic Shadow, and then I had a moonroof, a black one that I brought that I didn't like, and then I brought I had one from Copart that I bought for the engine. There's a red one, and then I bought another Sonic Shadow and then another smashed up blue one, and then I did another conversion on that one, and then finally this was where I smashed up my Sonic Shadow Turbo. It was converted by a guy called Luke at Pacific Works. Rest in peace, poor guy. But he was a legend in the MR2 game. Love him or hate him, but he was definitely knew what he was doing. And yeah, did my conversion for me, and then he asked me for the freedom to just leave him to it and let him pick the color scheme and do what he wants. And this was originally in the Sonic Shadow. When I smashed that up, I brought this G Limited. This is an import Rev 4 G Limited, and then I put my turbo engine in here. So basically, it's been sitting forever. It's been sitting for over a year. I'm embarrassed to put. I flicked the engine lid before I did the video because it's so stiff and I can't do it with one hand. But I've not pulled even that engine bay up to have a look at. I'm embarrassed. I'm gonna be embarrassed. This is a lot has happened to this car. Shit happened in my life, but this thing blew up on me in around lockdown time, and I had a fuel pump failure and not realizing and continuing to thrash the car. Destroyed. I actually never pulled the engine apart completely to realize it, but that engine is sitting in my mate's garage, and I wanna build that. But anyway, I bought another engine, used engine from a well-known company, and then I had another well-known MR2 specialist put it in. There's MR2 silicon specialist put it in, and in the process, so when it's far away, it wasn't local, I got the car transported back to me. So basically, long story short, 6k later, that's including a fully rebuilt engine from a known specialist, or from a known Japanese importer, put in by a known specialist. And when I mean put in, I had the complete fuel system replaced, reconditioned, retested, right? So the injectors were tested, they were taken out, sent off, made sure they were fine, reflow tested, made sure everything they were flowing correctly, which they were, or just needed a quick clean, and they came back fine. Fuel pump, I had an upgrade fuel pump put in. So a Bosch pump off the top of my head. All genuine gaskets on absolutely everywhere on the car. Fully rebuilt. It's got a charge cooler, air to water charge cooler system. So all of the pipe works, new pump, everything. Had him go over the car top to bottom and fix absolutely everything. I wanted the car back perfect. So 6k later, I got the car delivered back to me, and soon as it's running in mileage, right? So keeping it below 3,000. I was downshifting, so I had to put load on the engine. I was doing heel toe. You blip the throttle, right? So it blipped above 3,000 and the engine light came on. This was on the day I got it back when I went for my first drive. Called the guys. It's probably the knock sensor. I'm like, what happened? Was it running there? He's like, no, I never drove it. So he never tested the car, man. After all of that money and effort and time put in, he wouldn't even drive on his own yard. And yeah, and the dickhead issues what pissed me off. I don't want to talk about it. Anyway, the car sat there for a year, I didn't know it was a knock sensor. Well, I tested it was a knock sensor. I wasn't sure whether it's a brand new engine, so is there something wrong with the engine? Is it a knock sensor? Knock sensor seemed fine when it went back in. Did you drop? Who knows, right? What happened? So it sat there for ages while I just felt miserable. And then I replaced the knock sensor and the car was running. And I started putting the running in miles, got to 740-ish actually. Let's see if we can open the door, because I don't think I'll change the... it's not smack, mate. Where is it? Oh look, 722 miles. Yeah, please ignore the dash. It's disgusting. I've had it ever since I bought it. Came like that. I hate it. If anyone's got a genuine Rev 5 that they want to do something, hook me up, man. This is just, it's awful. But the rest of the car is clean. There's a little bit of wear here on the seat, but I mean it's tidy. It's tidy. So what was I saying? So yeah, I put 722 miles. Slowly putting load on the engine. As I'm keeping the RPMs down and basically running the engine, and got to 722 miles, and down the road, and plumes of black smoke is pissing oil at the exhaust. I've just parked it up, and that was over a year ago, and I've just sat there. I've literally moved it back because I just bought this Skyline and I needed to make space, but I washed it. Still filthy, but I gave it a quick clean, and now I've not pulled this. I've not opened this bay, and it's gonna be apparent when I do it, because it's just, oh man, look at this. I don't know if you're seeing these cobwebs in the video, but oh man. So Luke did this black and yellow theme when I was saying earlier that, yeah, Luke decided, yeah, he's like, will you trust me and just let me do what I want? And I let him, and because of him, Bumblebee is now here, right? So this MR2 is Bumblebee. We've got the yellow calipers, we've got the conies on there. So well, I paint the stock calipers yellow, but I've got Coney inserts all around, adjustable. But man, look at the state of this thing. So here's what I need to do. I need to pull the charge cooler off, look down the intake, and pray that there's no oil down there. Because if there's no oil down there, it's more than likely that it's the turbo. Because I didn't do nothing with the turbo. It's just the stock turbo. Oh, look at that. It's not really put on very well. Anyway, so this is it's a stock turbo, and I spoke to someone else who said, well, I should have had the turbo rebuilt, because you more than likely damage the turbo when you damage the engine in such a way you just don't know, because you're not pulling boost. And I guess I only started pulling 722 miles, so I was just going above 3000 RPM, putting a bit of load on the car and starting to generate a little bit of boost, right? So, and that's when I started getting the oil. So I'm confident it's the turbo, but I'll be honest, I'm like, I can't be asked to pull the downpipe. It's pissed me off. I'm still pissed that I feel like, oh, the car should have come back to me working, or at least, I was spending every time he called me and said, there's this wrong, there's that wrong. I'm like, yeah, fix it. I want the car back perfect. For him to not even run it, I'm still pissed about it. Anyway, this is my baby, right? So that's what he's doing. So this is the job for this one right now. It's urgent that I pull this apart and get to check that the intake isn't full of oil, and so it's not a more serious or valves there. Well, I doubt it's going to be the catch can. I mean, they're pretty decent on these things, but I can check that. So I don't think it's going to be PCV related or crankcase pressure related. I think it's we're praying it's turbo. If it's not turbo, it's so much smoke. Would it be valve stem seals? I mean, it was I didn't fresh it, right? So I can't really tell whether it would have cleared up, because that would have helped, whether it's valve stem seals or rings. They're the worst case scenarios, right, where it's a new engine and I'm pulling it back apart. Look at the state of this, man. It's filthy, man. I've got a new epoxy filter to go on with it if it is the turbo. I've got all new oil, fresh oil and filters ready for cleaning this thing up and get it running. So that's the job for the MR2, and then it'll run, it'll run. I'll get it MR2'd again and it'll be running.